5 of the rarest Chevy trucks ever built. Now, I hadn't even heard of some of these until I started prepping for this video. Number 1, you gotta start with the legend because he's owed the respect, the 2006 Chevrolet Silverado SS Intimidator Edition. Obviously based on the much-loved Silverado SS, this was a special edition built in his honor after his untimely death. Only about 1,333 examples are reported to have been built, although it could be a little bit more or a little bit less, as is often the case with these special editions. Number 2 is so rare. Now, it's not a factory Chevy, but it's so rare I hadn't even heard of it until I started making this video, and that is the 2021 Off-Road Edition Yenko Supercharged Silverado. In 2021, there were 4. Count them, 4 of these trucks built. They're good for about 800 horsepower and feature a ton of upgrades, from a totally overhauled interior to 6-piston Brembo brakes, and did I mention 800 supercharged horsepower. Number 3, this is kind of a weird one. This is the 1986 Chevy Snowchaser. Now, this one was introduced in the mid-80s and built for the Midwest and colder climates based on a 4-wheel drive Chevy pickup truck, and only about 2,500 of them were reported to have been built, and to find one in any type of good condition is really, really rare because of the name. They were built and sold for and in snowy climates. Number 4, and probably the only example of an EV that's ever gonna make its way into one of my videos in any type of respectful way, is the EV S10. Way before Rivian or Tesla or any of these other brands were even a thought, Chevrolet was out there making a fleet edition EV, electric vehicle, and although they only made about 500 of them because the range sucked and apparently the batteries sucked and everything about a mid to late 90s EV sucked, as you would expect, it was kind of cool that they basically beat everyone to the punch. And again, if you can actually find one of these, not to say you'd actually want one, it's a pretty rare truck. And last but not least is one of my favorite versions of the Silverado, and that is the Remington Edition Silverado. Now, surprisingly, very little information is available on the Remington editions. I do believe these were all built by an aftermarket upfitter, again, not a factory Chevy package, and you can get a Remington package on a variety of trucks. It's not exclusive to the Silverado, but specifically the LBZ trucks that were produced in the mid-2000s. They're highly sought after, and there's really no information available on them, and I think that makes them extra cool.